shit given. No shit given. No shit given. We don't care what you think.
Welcome to No Shit's Given. I'm Chris.
I'm Ben.
What's up, man?
A lot and nothing. Same time. I just got to.
Probably need my microphone.
Yeah, I got to work and made it successfully for the first trip with the new tent on the truck.
Yeah.
You know it's something when the guys that are doing the window tint jobs know that Boonville's really bad. Because I pulled in, I'm like, I want the sides done and the back, and I'm gonna do an eyebrow. And he's like, okay. He goes, you're not gonna do your windshield? I'm like, no, I gotta work in Boonville. He's like, oh, yeah, most of those ones that are getting pulled over up there, those are mine.
Yeah.
Like, that's funny.
So he's done quite a bit of
Yeah,
that
he knows who it was, but no, 5% looks fucking great. I'm
Oh, you went all the way down to 5?
Yeah. I would like to go darker, but I work in Boonville, so 5% is what I've been getting away with this whole time on the other truck.
Well, I said I'm going to be a good boy and go to 20%. It didn't matter, did it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if I'm going to get pulled over for it, I might as well have what I want on it.
Right.
So bonus was I got there, and the guy's like, oh, I didn't get my order in. He goes, you got a free upgrade today. I was like,
That's great.
What do you mean? He goes, free upgrade to the ceramic stuff. Usually this is way more expensive. So a little being nice and tipping and being an adult when you make an appointment, it goes a long ways to getting a good proper response. And also it never hurts to bring fresh venison for the guy.
Right, yeah, that helps too.
he was really pleased with that. None of his buddies got a deer last year. I'm like, you hang out with the wrong buddies. I was like, don't worry, next year I will remember that, and if I have a good season, I'll come down and hit you off. I gave him a chunk of ring bologna and a pack of steaks and stew meat. It wasn't really, much out of my freezer. So he was happy. I'm happy. Truck looks pretty sweet, and so far, no tickets.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Next year, I need to kill 2 deer, and
Okay.
one's going to get made in a burger.
Yeah,
Except for the
I
loins.
forgot. It was one of the. I was gonna give him a pack of ground beef, but
Yeah.
I forgot. So, whatever. He's happy.
Yeah.
Yep. So now it's off to figuring out how I'm gonna make it look under your skinish.
Yeah.
I've gotta get
I say
lettering.
you do flat black.
Well, there's definitely gonna be, because I got stuck doing the white. There's definitely gonna be a large amount of matte black and red trim.
Yeah.
I was seeing a white eyebrow. When I first looked at it, it would look cool. But we did the tint eyebrow, and where I like the eyebrow, that's going to be a massive, big white sticker.
You did the tint eyebrow? I'd just leave it then.
But then I really can't go with a matte black letter like I was planning on top of that.
Oh, you can actually.
Yeah, I never liked how yours looked. It was so
You
hard
didn't
to
like
see.
It? Yo, I liked how it was hard to see.
Yeah,
That's why I did it.
but I mean, I need to identify.
Right.
So, part of my whole shtick is I want everybody to know that's my truck. Leave me alone. Don't bother me. I work here. So.
They're still going to bother you.
Yeah, no, they don't seem to. Everybody else seems to, but they don't. So we got to figure that out. I'm thinking about maybe going from tire to tire, big under your skin, right down the side, too. Might look pretty cool.
I think what would look good is if you did the matte black and then inserted the red, like in spots.
Mm-hmm.
Like
yeah,
on the side,
red trim.
Because you got your hood. You can matte black your hood, and then where it's lifted, where it's raised up, you can have
Little
the
red
skin,
and
red under your skin on that.
The rims I'm getting eventually are black with just the slightest bit of red trim on them. So that's kind of the whole thing, is the black with the red trim. But maybe I'm gonna have to do the white letters across the windshield like I had on the black truck, so it stands out good. But
do a matte white.
I like it. Yeah, it would be white. I mean, it's gonna have to match the thing.
You could do a matte white.
Yeah,
the matte. Yeah, I don't know. Or you could just do red. I mean,
red with the
dark.
red, well, like that's what I'm thinking.
Red with the white outline.
The opposite of what I've got on the front window, where it's the white with the red trim on it.
Yeah.
The white with the red trim on it.
Right.
Or flip
Do
flop.
red with the white trim. Yeah.
So, getting closer.
Yeah.
It's nice to not drive around a giant fishbowl.
Yeah.
Like, I hate that. Every time you get a new vehicle, it's like, everything is so bright in here.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
it's cool.
I got the work truck today, and that's...
I saw that. We were debating when you
nice.
pulled up. I was like, is it going to be the Tesla or the truck?
It was almost a Chevelle.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I have to bring recyclables back after this, and then I have to bring garbage from the business, so...
They don't pack well.
No. I mean, I could probably fit it in the trunk of that Chevelle. That thing's huge.
Yeah.
And if you want to own that Chevelle, it's going to be on Cars and Bids in the next week or so.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out on Cars and Bids. You can buy my Chevelle.
We'll put the link up.
yeah. As soon as I get it up, it's going on.
We'll put the link at after the next one.
So bid it up. I don't care if you buy it. Just bid it.
Somebody.
Yeah, just bid it up. I don't care. They're like, it goes a lot better if you don't put a reserve on it. I'm like, I'm sure it does, but there's also a much higher potential I get effed.
Yeah.
So
I'm absolutely putting a bottom
Nope,
on
my
that.
asshole is not going to hurt after this auction.
Yeah.
So
Well, at least not that bad.
no. I mean, if it gets close to what the reserve is, I might say okay. That they're like, okay, we were $1,000 apart. I might just say okay.
Yeah.
Come get it.
Yeah, but you're not getting this for $10,000.
No, that's basically what I want to.
Yeah.
There was a 1970 that just sold, but it only had a 308. It was an automatic and had the bench front seat, so that went for $35,800 or something.
What's the percentage they take?
They don't take it from the buyer or the seller. They take it from the buyer. So the buyer, I think, pays a 5% premium.
Okay.
So that's where they make their money.
All right.
Yeah. And plus, they'll sell you on, like, if you want pictures done professionally, they have a service for that.
Yeah.
So they're making a little money on that.
Sure. Well, any
That
angle.
wasn't even that expensive. I thought about doing it. $199 for basic pictures, but I said, you know what? I've got a phone. So I was close to pulling the trigger on it.
Yeah. I say because it's the presentation matters.
Right.
I know. I'm so much more likely, I was on Marketplace the other day. Weird example, but I'll use it anyways. Scrolling, looking at, trucks, wheelers, blah, blah. This guy's trying to sell this truck. The first picture he uses is of it on the lift.
Yeah, that's not what you want.
It may be to produce,
right.
To show you a good picture of all the, it's on the left. You got pictures from underneath, probably a good thing.
Yeah.
But the first picture is on the left. You should have a picture of it in the driveway, and then show me it on the left.
Well, they have requirements.
Obviously, my point is I didn't click on it.
Right. But they have a whole I saved them. I took screenshots of all the different angles
that they
want.
use. Yeah.
Try
and copy it. Yeah.
Well, it's required. Mm-hmm. They require you to take all these.
Oh yeah.
So the other thing is just gonna be all right, where am I gonna take the pictures? Am I gonna do it in front of the house in the driveway?
I remember that when we did one for the fire department, we had so many different ones that had to be clicked for the submission of the truck on the Auctions International or whatever it was. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, I kind of would like to take it somewhere scenic and do it, but the problem is when I do that, then I got to bring the hand wax crap and redo all that stuff because I figure what I'm gonna do.
Dude, I just drive it right down. Park it on an angle and you just use the crap out of that bridge.
Just use the bridge.
Right there.
Just park it on the bridge
Yeah.
and do it. Yeah,
absolutely. Block traffic. Get your pictures and then be like, thanks guys, see I'm out, and just drive it right back up to your driveway.
Yeah, towards sunset.
Yeah.
Do it around the bridge. That's not a bad idea. Yeah.
For real.
Because I want to get it all washed up and have it,
you want it to shine. That's for damn sure.
I want it to shine and look good. So I'm gonna Sunday. I figure it's gonna be warmer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hand wash it. I'm gonna wax it by hand, and then I'm gonna take my pictures. But before I do that, I'll do the startup video. I'll cold start it. I don't care. That son of a bitch, cold start. I mean, it sat in storage all winter. I turned the battery on, and it fired.
It's been that kind of winter, dude. Yesterday I went out, lawnmower and the Jeep. First crank fired right up.
Wow.
The lawnmower's been under the snow.
Yeah. I have a feeling my lawnmower isn't going to be so good.
I didn't think it would be.
But in that case, I'll just hook it up to the tractor, and I'll haul it over to the garage.
And charge it.
Yeah, so, I mean... I could just take the battery out of it.
I should have.
But I got the tractor.
Yeah, so yesterday, it was nice out, so I was kicking around yesterday doing some stuff. I got a funny story for you on what happened yesterday. I was out in the backyard because of this story, and wow, I wonder if that lawnmower will start.
Yeah.
Walked over, started it right up. No shit.
Nice.
Drove it around a little bit.
Leave it running a little bit.
Yeah. Going there's no way the Jeep. I have not touched the Jeep since hunting season. I was like, sweet. Drove it down the road, ran up Jeremy Rogers' house, back downhill.
Ow, it wasn't like we had a mild winter.
No, it was one of the worst, coldest, longest, hardest winters we've had in forever. So, because of what's been one of the worst, coldest, longest, hardest winters we've had in forever, I'm just about out of wood in the basement.
Yeah.
I start the year, basement right full, but by the back door where because it swings in, so you still have space right there. Nice, clean spot, bare concrete. As the winter goes along, you empty the ash box, dump it on the concrete floor, let it cool, everything's cool, push it in a little pile. And so over the year, it grows out, but you reduce wood, so you stay in the same distance away from the pile
Yeah,
as
what, you shovel it out in the spring?
Right, that's usually what I do.
Yeah.
All these years, I've thought, I really should put a metal barrel down there or something instead of just dumping it on the floor.
Right.
Would be a lot smarter.
Yeah.
But it's never been an issue. So you become complacent.
Yeah.
So yesterday.
And you were a fireman.
Yep. Yes, I am. First responder family my whole life. I've heard stories like this. So yesterday morning, we get up in the morning. Furnace hasn't been running. I had a fire. Walk downstairs, and it smells like you left the wood stove door open.
Right.
Just that burnt smell, but
Yeah,
not
but
smoky.
just- okay.
Right? Not smoky at all,
Yeah.
but just that smell in the air like you left the wood stove doors open.
Yeah.
That's weird. Furnace kicks on. No, fuel oil furnace kicks on, finally. Kind of goes away. No big deal. So the furnace shuts off because it hits temp and everything. You could start smelling it again. So I go look down in the basement. The basement's smoky.
Yeah.
Huh. I'm inspecting the furnace. Up and down, it never smokes when it's fuel oil. I haven't had a fire in 12 hours. Like, where is the source of this smoke? Fuel oil kicks on, blower kicks on, smoke clears away, everything's good. This is so weird. When the furnace runs, it doesn't smoke, but when it's not running, it's smoking. So after about 3 tries into the basement trying to figure this out, flashlights, I'm walking back up the stairs and swung the flashlight beam across the back of the thing, and there's this little wisp of smoke coming out of the ash pile.
Yeah.
You've got to be kidding me. So I go over, take a little look. Yeah. Now, the ash pile is probably 6 feet deep, spread out 4 or 5 inches.
Yeah.
The last time I put anything on that was days prior. It has moved through the whole ash pile all the way towards the back wall.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm like, wow.
You got lucky.
So no big deal. Grab a snow shovel, scoop this thing out, no big deal. First scoop, all orange.
Wow.
Second scoop, all orange.
Oh.
Third scoop, 5th scoop, I stopped scooping up orange. Now we're talking 5 snow shovel scoops of hot red coals in the middle of my basement floor.
Man.
Without hardly giving up. I mean, there's one.
Yeah. Is it concrete all over the basement floor?
Yep.
Yeah.
One little wisp of smoke in the back gave it away.
Yeah.
But you damn thing, I was home, right?
Yeah.
And it's, I had to take probably 4 or 5 days for it to work all the way through. And you would think all that stuff. It's amazing when you're done at the end of the year and you've burned 15, 16 cords of firewood and it's reduced to less than a wheelbarrow's worth of ash.
Right.
So you wouldn't think there'd be much in there to burn. But it just had enough. And so I took it outside, dumped it in the fire pit.
You don't have an easy access door right there? You can just throw it out in the snow in the winter?
No, because I've got the angled hatch in the back.
Oh, it's the Velcro doors? Yeah. Those,
So I've got a good, if I wanted to keep it clear, I could do that. But I wouldn't even fill a half a 50-gallon drum over the whole year.
Right.
So I just need to
get a drum.
follow through with what I thought when I first started doing it was, let's not have coals down here. It could be dangerous.
Yeah.
So then, you fast forward about 2 hours and realize I've been home all morning. I could have very easily just taken a couple pieces of taxidermy out, couple and just went away.
Yeah.
And it would have been all by accident. Oh my God. You get to stay in a hotel room for a month and come home to a new house.
Yeah.
Well, she wasn't trying to hear that when I mentioned that.
Of course not. No.
Yep.
No, when I joke around about it, my wife doesn't care for it.
Yeah. Come on. You'd be so much further ahead.
Like, man, we could have a nice house overlooking the river.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because I wouldn't put it where it is now. That thing would be overlooking the river. There'd be a nice big garage underneath.
It would be a flat-out address change. There'd be a single wide trailer going in to replace this house, and that thing would be for rent.
Yeah,
That's exactly how that would go.
Yeah.
Single wide trailer with a basement.
Yeah.
And I'll park it right on top of it. We wouldn't live there. Hell no.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, that was it. So, that was a holy crap kind of moment for a little bit there. But long story short, I ended up getting my basement cleaned yesterday.
Right. At least you found it, too.
Yeah. So now it's about cleaned out, and things are starting to dry out in the backyard enough. Maybe this week when it's nice, I might start loading in next year's wood right now while it's still cool.
Did I tell you about me trying to do the flowers at the house?
No.
So we got these flowers. They were put in a long time ago. They're supposed to attract butterflies, but they attract fucking houseflies.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to move them. Like, we'll still keep them. They're pretty, but they're not going to be right next to the house. So I get the tractor, bring it over, get the bucket right there. Well, first I scrape where they're going to go. Behind the old barn, I scraped out a 10, 12-foot section and got it down to just dirt. That way I can just set them on there. They'll take root. That's what I did before. I didn't even dig a hole.
They just pile them on.
I just threw it somewhere
on
else
top
and
of it. Yeah.
Yeah, and they took root. So I'm like, okay, easy enough. My wife and the kids were gone. I had gotten home at a decent time. It was warm. There was light. I'm like, I'm gonna get this done. It's gonna take me a half an hour to dig up all these flower beds and just throw them on.
Sure.
And get them moved.
Sure.
Yeah. Ding. Ding. Son of a bitch.
About every rock you could find.
No. Completely frozen solid.
Oh.
I couldn't get a shovel in where most of the flowers were. Like, I get the edge of like one. I started and I got that, but so frozen solid because it's on the part of the house where the roof comes down.
So it's
all the snow
landed on it
and water
yeah,
and everything else.
Packed right in there.
I don't know when that's gonna thaw that ground.
2 weeks.
I freaking hope so because I want to get that crap out of there before they start to bloom and the freaking flies.
It'll be
come.
right after the flies start coming in the house. You'll be able to move them.
Yeah. And we've had them sprayed. Like, Orkin came. I'm like, hey, flies. Here.
Flies.
They freaking sprayed the crap. It didn't matter. Didn't matter one bit. I want to get some of that. I forget what it's called. Diametric sand or something sand. It's like old sand from like the bottom of the ocean. That's just a bunch of like pretty much like it's like little glass, but you can eat it. Like it's food safe and like it doesn't affect humans or pets or anything. But bugs get in it and they get all cut up and they die and shit. Yeah, I was watching
I've never
thing
heard
on
of
it.
it.
Yeah, I forget what it's called, but you can put it on like your vegetable garden and stuff. So that's what I'm going to use this year. Put it around the vegetable gardens, put it on the roses, crap like that.
Let me know how that works because she usually, I guess it wasn't as bad last year. The year before had a real problem with slugs with her lilies.
Yep.
Don't ask me more. I just remember hearing a lot about it. But
I'm not a gardener, though.
We had to go find like 3 different kinds of things to try and take care of them. And every time she went out there and messed with them, she complained about the slugs and the yuck. So.
I also think I'm going to go get 5 trees from Tractor Supply. I'm going to go get another apple tree, 2 pear trees, and 2 of the peach trees. Because my trees at the house haven't done shit.
Yeah.
In so many years.
Try and bring in something to try and see if that'll pollinate.
So I'm going to try to bring in the other trees and see if it'll pollinate them and get them to freaking do something again.
Yeah.
So, but that also means, because I'm doing that, I have to get mulch. And I have to buy a 100-foot hose because that shit needs to be watered, which is one thing I haven't been great about doing with these trees, is watering them because, I mean, it's just a pain in the ass where they are.
It's a tree.
Yeah.
It should
So
get
it
all
should
water.
be fine, right. So,
Doing it for millions of years. Wait
I
before
know.
we got here.
I know. So I'm going to
Goddamn trees.
get some splitters and get old hoses,
Yeah.
connect it to the new hoses, and
Try
cut
to
holes in
remember
the
I
old
turned it on so that you
and
keep
then
hard.
turn on every day.
Yeah.
Just make sure I turn it on every. Well, they also have. You can buy these things for your spigot.
Oh yeah, timers and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. It's just not a timer.
Sure.
It'll just freaking do it. So I'm gonna do that probably when I get back from. We're going south. By the time- When I get back from that, I'll do that too, which is a hell of a lot easier with the tractor than when I did all the other trees by hand.
Yeah.
And watered them with my freaking side by side. I'm not doing that again.
Bucket at a time.
I used to fill that that 5-gallon container I had from when I had the camper up at camp. That's how I'd bring my fresh water up. Was that? Well, I still had it, so I was filling that up. I was using that to water the
This
trees.
is how cheap he is. He's going to tell me about some kind of fancy electric timer he's going to use. You're just gonna forget. You're gonna be like, I'm going to remember to turn this on every day.
I'm just gonna buy the timer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably better
that's what
off.
I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just buy the timer. It's probably $30. It's well worth it for me not to have to remember
it.
outside. Yeah, and then when they're watered enough to spring, then I'll find a way to get water to the garden.
I don't know. We're gonna have a lot of rain. I bet. I'm hoping for a wet spring and a dry fall.
I want it to be dry from June until November.
Yeah, well, that's not how it works. You either
I
get
know.
one or the other. So I'm hoping for a wet early season, and then it
Yeah.
dries up for a nice end of summer, and then a nice dry fall.
I'd like a nice summer.
We had a nice dry fall this year. I loved it.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, snow came early though.
Yes, it always is going to come too early.
Yeah, well, especially where you are.
Mm-hmm.
But even it hit my land early. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like that day I tried to get my truck down there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a little bit surprising when I saw that.
Yeah, that was a butt pucker moment. Thinking I was going to be stuck
Like, I'm
down
gonna
there.
have to call somebody for
almost
help.
whacking
Moment.
that tree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brand new truck.
and I got out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, locking differentials, man. God bless a locking front diff.
Determination. I will blow this thing up. It's under warranty.
Oh yeah. Before I get stuck and have
Yeah.
to call someone.
If I gotta call somebody to drag
Ben,
me out, if I gotta call somebody to drag me out, it's because I don't have any power.
I did something stupid.
And I wouldn't have done it with that truck. I'd have went and got somebody else's.
Well, yeah, well, I probably would ask you to go get the tractor. Borrow
Yeah.
a trailer and go get the tractor.
Yeah.
Bring that.
Well,
over.
I would. I bet you we could have got it out with Robbie's Dodge.
Yeah, I think
it was slippery.
I think if I had better tires on the truck, it wouldn't have been an issue.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the issue. It had the tire. I bought it used, so it's got the used. It had nice tires on it, but the tires are used.
Yeah.
and they're not the best.
I don't like the tires that are on my truck, but
Yeah,
I gotta wait till things get rolling again this summer and get through the spring bills and stuff before I can start spending that kind of money.
well, I love those Mastercrafts I had. They were quiet on the road, but
Mm-hmm.
they were aggressive, and when you were doing off road crap,
If you're gonna have a long-term mud terrain tire, like on a dedicated mudder terrain truck, like I hate spending the money on those tires, and then 80% of my life I'm on pavement. I'm just killing them.
yeah, but these weren't MTs. These were CSTs.
Well, see, I only put MTs on.
They look like mud tires, but they're quieter on the road.
I got the ones I've picked out again. I can't remember their Atlas brand. I can't remember the name, the model name or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But I had them when I bought them from Wheel Hero last time for the big black truck.
Yep.
And those were super awesome looking, great. They lasted a good long time, and they were cheap as shit.
Yeah.
So I'm going with those again on this package when I buy it.
I'm gonna go over to those Mastercrafts again, and then I'm gonna get one size up because I can fit one size up on that truck without having to lift it. So
No, I'm gonna put
You're lifting
I'm buying the wheels and tires the same time I buy a lift kit, so it's
Yeah.
all going on together.
yeah, they had offered to lift the truck for me at the shop when I bought it. Like, oh, we'll do a lift and stuff, but I would have had to pay sticker for it, and then I'm like, you know what? This is not my truck. This is the business truck. So
It goes through snow.
I'm not doing it. I want to tow with it. I want to do stuff with it.
Oh, I'll tow with it.
I know, but it makes when your truck's lifted that much higher, it just makes everything else a little bit more of a pain in the ass.
It does. It does.
So
I can't argue that. There is a point where it just to be, hard
Yeah.
to get in and out the back of it and
right.
use it
And
as a
with,
truck bed.
with kids and everything else.
Oh,
with the
your
wife.
kids. Your kids are little. You can still
With the
throw
wife.
them.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah.
They
If
barely-
the wife,
the
and you
boy-
tell your wife same thing I told mine. You can't get in, you don't get to go. I
Yeah.
lifted that thing up 9 inches, added 35-inch tires, and got rid of the sidebars. And I was like, you get in?
I wish this truck was a crew cab, because this extended cab shit.
Not as big.
His we're gonna have to cut the kid's legs off in a little bit. 'cause
Yeah.
he is squished in there.
Yeah. That's what when we were looking at the truck I bought right before this one
Yeah.
was the extended cab versus the crew cab that I
Yeah.
got, and it said 9 inches difference. I'm like, it ain't that big a deal. But
That's what I thought too.
Looking on the forums and stuff, they're like, nah, if you got small kids, not a big deal.
Yeah.
Teenagers aren't gonna like it, and you won't put any of your buddies in the back seat.
Right.
And I thought, I don't care about anybody that's riding in the back seat. It's not gonna be me.
Yeah.
But then once we looked at it, I was like, no, that is way smaller.
It's so much
Yep.
smaller. Like,
Yep.
yeah, it makes a big difference.
But it's a company truck. It's not for you to be driving around your family in.
No, but I mean, I need to. Like today, I had to pick the kids up from daycare.
Well,
with it.
that's for your
and
family
I'm
vehicle.
doing work stuff,
Oh.
grabbing garbage.
You can't differentiate one having a family vehicle and then be like, well, I can't do it. I got to have the family vehicle. You lift it and put the kids in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well.
It's a work vehicle or a family vehicle.
It's a work vehicle.
All right. So then there's no kids allowed.
Oh, God, you should have seen me plowing some shit with it this winter.
Yeah, she thought that was the funniest damn thing. We pulled into the gym.
back
She's like,
plow?
"Is that a plow on the back?"
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's what he does.
And it works really good.
It's the goofiest looking thing.
It is, but you should
It's
have
got to be
seen.
a pain in the ass to raise it and lower it. You don't have any hydraulics or anything, do you?
No, you don't have to raise or lower it. You just put it down once. You put it up once. You just drop it down and it rides. When you go forward, it just rides like that. And when you plow, it comes back and just plows back. I was up on Jackson Hill. There was 6-foot snowbanks in front of
You
the
ram
building.
through it with the back plow.
I rammed through it with the back plow. Yep. And it was the snowbanks.
Yeah.
So it was like,
It's stiff.
and they had been sitting there.
Yeah.
I got that son of a bitch through
Oh,
it.
shit.
I couldn't believe it.
I wouldn't believe it either. You
Yeah,
got,
but I
what do you-
did.
What do you got for weight in the back? Anything?
No.
No, of course not.
Nope.
Wow. Thanks. Even more impressive.
I know. And it does really good in the driveway, except it doesn't scrape. So you got,
You leave a little bit.
leave a little bit, but then I just get the tractor
Mm-hmm.
once the wife's home with. I only have it because of the kids. I can't get them on the tractor and move snow. So.
No,
But then when she's home, I'll take the tractor and
and scrape it.
scrape. Yeah.
See,
Now, if I would have had my trailer, I just would have towed the tractor up to the building up on the hill and just use that to move all the snow. Because then I could have put the snow where I wanted it.
yeah, away.
With that truck,
Yeah.
it was just like, okay,
Make
I'm
a-
getting as
make a
far as
hole.
I can to get my truck in, and that's about
Yeah,
it.
Make a hole.
Yeah, and that's all that was.
Yeah. You probably got out through the window. You would get a snowbank away
No-
from your door.
No, I had enough. I got probably 10 feet at the mouth of the driveway, and then I got like 2 truck widths, and that was
Yeah,
enough.
good enough.
Yep. Parked in between, get
snow.
out. But then walking in, I was walking in up to my freaking waist because that snow blows up there.
Oh yeah. Well, there's nothing up there to stop it.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. Freaking, when you get your boots all inside, the snow inside your boots.
Yep. Day's
Yeah,
over.
I hate that.
Yep. Day's over. Got to change
Yep. So, but hopefully we don't have to worry about that anymore.
for a few months.
Yeah, well, woke up the other morning. It was 6:30 in the morning. There was no snow on the ground. 7:30 in the morning. There was
3
2 inches of snow
yeah.
on the ground.
I woke up that same morning and like, what the hell?
Yeah. That,
But it's so but it's because of people like Stephanie. She's like, I think that was it.
Don't say that
Yeah,
shit.
people keep saying that, and it keeps freaking snowing. Like I'm pretty sure. So I'm positive we're not done.
I've seen snow in fucking July. Here,
Mother's
so-
Day, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, Mariah will tell you, I took her fishing on Mother's Day because that's all she wanted to do, and she fished on
In
the
the snow.
dikes in the snow. Well, I sat in the truck 'cause I wasn't
Yeah.
an idiot, but snowing sideways, they're fishing. I'm like dedicated.
I remember I was working in Old Forge, and it was 4th of July weekend, and I got up because I used to work at the breakfast place. I got up like 4:30 in the morning to go to work.
Frost.
Flakes
Yeah.
of snow, like this big,
Yeah.
coming down. Like
I don't
huge
doubt it at
flaky
all.
shit.
Well, I think the worst of it's definitely on the end of it.
We're on the
So,
back end of it.
We tried to get up to camp last week.
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
We didn't.
How far
Got
did
the
you
plow turnaround. I could have went further because it was hard pack ice.
Ice on the season.
But I wasn't. I knew I wasn't going to get in the
so what's the
driveway,
point?
so there was no reason.
Yeah,
And very likely, once we got down around that first corner where the pines are,
yeah.
it was going to be thick snow yet. Anyways, so
So you still got a month before you're getting in.
I think next week.
Really?
If we get the warm weather we get like that, a lot of that seems to that section of road in my driveway, particularly when there's no leaves, really kind of.
Yep.
There'll be a lot of snow in the woods, but the road will be good enough to get in.
As long as the sun's hitting it.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be so deceiving because you'll hit the green gate and look at that hillside and be like, oh yeah, you're driving in bare all
Yeah,
the way
and then
up.
you get to
my
main
driveway,
road,
they're like,
yeah.
"Well, there's 4 feet of snow in that
Yeah.
hole right there.
Yeah.
So we gave it a shot. We just had to get out and take a ride and see what we could do.
Yeah, you don't have the aggressive tires yet either.
No.
So it's like, eh.
I don't have the aggressive mindset like, I really need to get in there either.
Yeah, there's nothing to do yet. so-
No. It was funny because on the way up, like every terrace higher, there's more deer feeding.
Oh, yeah.
So they're like working their way up the hill, and then
Yep.
you get to Metzler's, you don't see another deer up there yet.
No,
There's like
yeah.
too much snow here yet,
Yeah,
guys.
they're not there.
Turn around, wait another week.
Yeah. Oh, it's like down here a couple weeks ago. They were.
Yeah, but
Everywhere.
like I would love to be a resident in that altitude change.
Yeah.
Just to kind of see like how well you could predict over the years. Like, oh, now last week there was 20 deer out in the field. Now there's 30. Now there's 20 again. Like, you can tell
Right,
how
you can
they're
see.
moving.
Yeah.
I think that'd be neat.
Or in the fall, you can catch them on their way down.
On their way down. Yeah, that one's easy because
I
that's
don't
all
know
in
if
the
them
snow.
big ones ever leave though.
They go
You think they do?
places. I don't know if they ever come all the way off.
I
but-
think they find the piniest place they can.
But there's only so much food up there.
Yeah, but they're running so hard in the fall. Those big deer.
And so they got to get food. I think they come off the edge. You know, I don't think they ever really come off the top like all the does will herd up down in the valley.
Right.
But I bet you they come down a tear because you go up there and it's hard to find a deer track in January up there.
Right.
Anywhere.
That's true. Yeah.
You know, and I've been through the
And
woods.
as the snow come, you see less and less.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
like, you know, we've been snowmobiling and you don't see runways
Right.
in January.
Yeah, you really don't.
You know, and you might find a track here or there, but we've been up and snowshoeing in January and February up there, and you'd be lucky if you find a track of any kind of animal.
Yeah.
It's crazy, like how little there is up there.
Yeah.
Maybe an otter popped up once in the fresh snow, but like
Right.
it's hardly anything.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a different world up there, really. The change,
Yes.
just going from the valley up onto the plateau. Big difference.
Well, that's why this year was a big kicker. Like I was pumped. I got weeks to trap after I get kicked out of camp. I'm like, this is gonna be the best year ever.
Then you had 1 week.
Not even. Like I was like 3 days into it.
Yeah, you
I'm
got
brushing
hammered.
snow out of my traps already.
I know. Then I walked in and sat in that shit.
Mm-hmm. I should have just done that. I'd have shot that buck.
Yeah. Yeah, he was still alive during the hunt season, so that's good. But, cameras this year. We'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also going to put my blind up over my really exposed. I got to stand in between the hedgerow, between the field and the muddy crap in the middle that used to have the power lines, and that's where I shot that nice buck out of that 1 year. And you're just so exposed there, though.
Yeah.
I got that hang on blind. That I'm gonna put that. Up
Yeah,
there
I
this
would,
year.
for
Yeah,
sure.
I'm putting that this year, so I can be a little incognito sitting up there. At least they can't see a body just standing.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
There'll always be a box
If
there.
the box is there all the time, it's no big deal. I think
Right.
the same thing.
So
I almost bought blinds yesterday. We the big hub style box blinds for $100 at Walmart on clearance.
Yeah.
You know, they're $180, $200 blinds. I'm like,
I know. I thought about. You know what I did buy though? They had scrape ropes.
Mm-hmm.
I said, you know what? I'll try one
I've
of
got
them
a
this
few
year.
of
I'm
them.
gonna put a camera on it and see how it does. It
The
says
only one I
"Scented by
had out
real
that-
deer."
The only one I had out this year was absolutely destroyed by a black bear. He loved it.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to show you the video sometime.
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah,
he was just
I know I've told you
rolling
about it.
around.
Oh, and he had it like a towel and was working it. He had it over his neck, running it like this at one point, and at the same time rubbing his ass against the tree.
bastard.
He was having a hell of a day.
Yeah, but you're never gonna get deer on that rope
No,
again.
I brought it back and threw it away.
Yeah.
But I bought a couple more, same things.
Yeah.
But I saw those blinds yesterday. I'm like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spend $100 on these today, but I'm going to spend
It's
$150 on them in
the
September.
fall. I know.
And I know it right now.
The scrape ropes are originally like $20
Oh,
or
yeah.
something, but they're on sale for $8.
Yeah, I
So
would definitely
grabbed
grab
one.
them. Yeah, I grabbed them.
I should have probably grabbed more than one, but I'm like, I haven't tried it yet, so I want to see how it works.
Yeah, I'm not sold on it by any means, but it makes sense.
So, and I'm debating. So I want to put up some mock scrapes this year and put cameras on it, but people also talk about doing watering holes. But I got so much water on that property. Is it even worth doing a watering hole?
No,
I wouldn't think so.
they're
You
not
got
going to
that-
walk. They're not going to walk past water to get to your.
No,
water.
you got that creek running through, and then you got
Yep.
all these wet areas that puddle.
I've thought the
water.
same thing. Like, you know, could
Yeah.
put one in the middle of the meadow with the bear stand.
Right.
Try and get them in that spot. Why wouldn't they just walk over to the creek where there's always water and always has been water?
That
Like, I
that's what I started thinking.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, they're gonna just go
Yeah.
where the water's always been.
food and ass.
Yeah.
Those are the two things
Yeah.
that we have to capitalize on.
I
That's
know.
all we get.
Well, the problem is though, I have all that browse too. So,
Tell me about it.
I know. Right.
I
So
got
there's browse
miles
everywhere.
of
That's
it.
why it's so hard to predict where they're gonna go.
I've said it for years. I've been bitching
Yeah.
the same thing. We watch these outdoor shows and they're like,
Yep.
set up between the food and the bedding. I'm like,
Yeah.
motherfucker, all they do is have food and bedding. Like,
Yeah.
my bucks you can walk by them 20 yards away, never know they were
No,
there.
and they'll be sitting there eating.
And they stand up, eat, take a
know.
lap around, look
lay
back
down.
back down, and
I
you never know
literally-
they're there.
I was in that. There was the stand that we moved that was on the property line. I was sitting there one day, and there was a little buck, bedded 20 yards from me. But I was watching because he was there all freaking day. He came in at around 9 o'clock and didn't leave till like 3.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there
Chowing down. That's
watching
imperfect
little
cover.
bastard laying in cover, stands up, eats, browses on a couple things,
Takes a cramp.
lays right back down.
Yep.
I'm like, you son of a bitch.
Yep. That's what they do. And I've got miles of that shit.
Yeah, so you know they're doing that the majority of the time.
My best opportunity is to try and find those main travel corridors and pinch points that they're going to work through during the course of the day and try and hunt that.
That's why I've always wanted to see like these pro hunters come up to our area and you try to hunt the way you hunt.
I would love to. If I wanted anybody to know where I hunted, I would send out an invitation to each one of them. I mean, like, I know there's slammers up here.
Yep.
I've got them on camera. I know there are huge bucks up here.
We've seen them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Get one.
Yeah.
They're a hot shot. Tell me how to do it. Come into the and I pour over the topo maps and we got great satellite videos and stuff
And
you can
for
use
deer
now.
that barely ever see people, they are sketched out.
Most of the time. And other times not at all. Like
Right.
it drives me nuts.
But like that monster I saw, I don't know how he saw me go like this.
Yeah, he did though. He heard you.
I was sitting dead still.
They can hear you breathe, man.
Like,
I'm
holy
telling
shit.
you.
I mean, literally.
Uh-huh.
And he spooked.
And you never see hide or hair of him again.
No.
So that's what makes it fun.
Yeah, I mean, it gets you excited.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready to start working. I just want to get to work and start getting things together. Oh, it's time.
It is.
I've been just
I'm
so
ready to get into
anxious,
it.
cooped up.
I'm getting cranky. It was pointed out to us by a listener that we are sounding very much like old geezers.
So, on that topic, I know I'm getting old. I was sitting in my office the other day. All of a sudden, boom, 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 and my feet are vibrating.
Because banging on the windows.
I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let this go. Feet shaking. All right. I let it go that day. The next day, nope. I went downstairs. I told the kid, I'm like, listen, sounds great. It's a nice system. I'm trying to work, and that's vibrating my freaking feet, and it's driving me crazy, dude. You gotta turn it down. Go blast it when I'm not here. Don't give a crap.
You know who it is?
Yeah, I know. I knew exactly who it was once I went downstairs and started listening.
Yeah, I'm sure you could find him, but you know who the kid was?
Yeah, I knew the kid. I'm like, dude, he just got this new speaker,
God.
and it was, yep, and I get it.
Well, I get it. We are getting old, and we are getting
I'm like,
that
I'm
way.
getting cranky in my old.
I'm a lot. My answer back, because it came in via form of a text.
Yeah.
And so my answer back was, I'm a lot closer to an old geezer than I am a young man.
Yeah.
But I saved my actual response here because I want to share it with you. Because being called an old geezer by an old geezer that hangs out with old geezers and has created a life where it just revolves around the old geezer-ness.
Yeah.
So it doesn't hurt my feelings any. And that also, before we move any further, that same caller requested a demonstration of your South Park skills.
Which ones?
All of them. Any or all that you care to share with our listeners on your voices of the South Park stuff. Because we had a conversation and I don't watch the news.
Right.
She watches the news and I have to watch the news, blah, blah, blah. Like turn on South Park. And which is, obviously that person's never going to watch South Park.
Yeah.
And it spiraled into, I told her you could do a whole bunch of voices. She's like, that would be hilarious. So,
Oh, yeah.
I God damn it, you guys! Seriously, beefcake.
Yeah, I can do some.
I'm Dr. Harassment Panda.
I used to be able to do butters and a whole bunch of different ones. But yeah, I mean my favorite.
Out of practice.
I'm out of practice, but I love his like.
Surprised you don't do them for your kids.
The Chinaman and the. Oh goddamn Mongolians! Quit tearing down my shoe wall. He's my favorite. Oh, welcome to She-Walk.
Yeah, she called us old geezers. I thought,
Yeah, wow.
That's hilarious.
I'm getting there, man. I know it.
She's hitting a milestone one coming up, and
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. Yeah, when they. there's, your traditional stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not big on traditional things. I like to think outside the box and have humor. But at some point, do you get so old that the funny things about being over the hill aren't funny anymore?
I don't give a shit.
I
don't know.
If it was my brother, I wouldn't give a shit.
Right.
You
I
know.
Well, my wife. So when
My brother's got a big one coming up. Well, not anytime soon, but his 50th is next.
Oh, okay.
And I absolutely am going to have a hearse show up at his job
Perfect.
for work for lunch and bring. I would
Nice.
probably get somebody with the catering spread, pull it out.
Right. Yeah.
Or like, I'm here for Greg. I just think that'd be funny. So, how far does that dark humor extend when they're in their 60s, 70s, 80s, whatever?
Right.
How funny is it that you're that close to death's door?
We all are, man. You can die anytime.
Oh yeah, but she's closer than me.
Mine's gonna way outlive me.
No.
But my wife, my 40th, she got me 40 gifts. So a couple years after I turned 40, she turned 40. Mm-hmm. So what the fuck did I have to do? Mm-hmm. Yep. You know how hard that shit is?
Yeah, she set that bar on purpose,
Yeah, I know. She's like, yeah, you don't have to do that.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
bullshit.
okay, yeah.
Bullshit. I'm not falling for that one.
Be 40 and they better be better, each one of them.
I'm not falling for that
Yeah.
shit. Just like, you don't have to get me anything on Mother's Day. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Or Valentine's Day. Yeah, okay.
I got one that actually made
I always do it.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
I always do it.
Most of the time.
Even if we agree not to.
Yeah. We've always agreed not to.
Yeah.
And so we always go against each other and still get something eventually,
Right.
sooner or later. It's gotten worse over the years. When we had kids, we kind of abided by it a lot better. Yeah. But now that we're, no kids, no big responsibilities, I don't do big things, but it's a thoughtful.
Right.
Just a small, thoughtful thing like, all right, that. And that's, kind of where we both, and she does the same thing, keep it about there. The only big thing I've done that was blowing her mind was the trip to Niagara Falls and stuff.
Yeah.
But that was a big anniversary. It took a little bit of coordinating. But we do pretty good. But we've definitely got away from not anything anymore. And it's like, well, I got you something. Well, of course you did. So I got you something,
Yeah. Yeah, I have to. I mean,
you're locked in.
Yeah,
That's the way that works. You're not deep enough into your relationship where you can be like, oh, I'm going to miss one and see what happens. The first time you don't do it, you're like,
It's been 6 years. I'm not. It's not 20. It's not. We're not 20 years in.
No.
So.
The first time, is this going to be okay?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I made it.
I mean, even if we just agree to go to dinner, still get a card or something.
Oh yeah.
'Cause I'm not.
She got me a funny card. It was on my chair when we came home from Syracuse the first time. It says, "Thank you for putting up with my shit. Your sacrifice has not gone unnoticed." She keeps saying, "You're taking such good care of me." Like, you kept me alive. Like,
Yeah, right.
We're not yet even.
Yeah.
But but I thought that was really funny. She's like, "I've been saving that card forever. Like, I've been putting up with your shit for years. Why does it take so long to get a card? I should get a fucking trophy for this."
I mean, we put up with their shit, but they keep us alive.
Right.
So.
It's a fair trade.
Yeah. And my house is always nice and all that stuff.
My house is nice. I'm doing dishes and laundry and all that shit now. I hate it.
Makes you appreciate them a lot more, though,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
I appreciate her. I know what she's doing.
Yeah.
Right now, it's
I know all the shit mine does. She works freaking full time in the hospital and then does all that crap.
right now it's killing her to have to be still and sitting around.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of her, now she had some chocolate last night.
Yeah.
But I think I was about that far away from talking her into doing next week's podcast with us. So keep your fingers crossed, America. I'm working on it.
I have.
She can't do anything else, so I'm thinking if we slide this forward, we can plant a chair here. Do we have a third mic?
No, but I could come up with one.
Okay. Because I'm going to lean on her. I think that would be a freaking riot. We could do like a 3-part
I
series.
mean, you could always have her just sit next to you and share a mic.
Yeah.
Too.
I don't want to sit that close to her.
What was I going to say? God, it was just on the top of my head. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Now. See, I'm getting old.
Geezer.
I'm getting old.
Yeah.
Shit, I forget real quick.
I just don't want to get to the old geezer stage where I fixate on things. Like, I notice...
I've always fixated on things.
My mother's going to think this is a direct shot at her, and it is not a direct shot at you. I'm just speaking in generalities. But it seems like the older you get, when you get pissed off about a thing, it just stays with you, and you know, and
Oh, I don't ruminate on.
right,
things that piss
I
me
don't
off.
either. But
I
I
usually
like
let things go after a little bit.
Things-
I bitch for a while.
things that are minor, they make major, and things that they are major, they just can't let go of.
Right.
And then eventually, it translates into things that are minor, they can't let go of either.
Mm-hmm.
And I've spoken with her a lot. Like, I don't understand how anybody can do that. And it's not just a specific old people thing. Oh, I think they do it more than anybody else. But like, young people can absolutely fixate on a problem and get in their own way on it.
Yeah.
I can't expend that kind of energy on stuff. I've only got so much shit to give in the course of a day. Like, my mom told me
There's
that.
none given.
Right. And, just for example, this story my mom was telling me the other night, like, blah, 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 blah. And she goes on about it, and it really upset her, and it's a messed up story.
Yeah.
I would have seen the story if I had noticed it. I would have thought, that was pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
And then immediately moved on to the next thing. I wouldn't have hey, come, Chris, you've got to hear this story, dude. Like, it just like another one of those things. America is fucked up.
Yeah, yeah.
And-
Well, it blows my mind how my old man can't, like, anytime Trump does something, he goes nuts.
Yeah.
He just goes crazy, and he can't stop talking about it.
My
I'm
point.
like, dude, why do you care so
Was
much?
he like that?
No.
As a younger person?
No, he
right,
wasn't.
that's my point
No,
exactly.
I know.
I don't want to get to
weird.
that stage
No.
where it happens. I don't understand it, and I don't feel like, especially knowing how I am now, like, I don't feel like I'm going to have any extra energy to expend on that stupid shit.
Right.
So,
I wonder if it's boredom.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
A lot of people are fixated on the Trump thing specifically.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I mean,
They are.
She
but-
thought it was hilarious that I could come out against Trump. And she's like, really? Do you got to get your window shot out or something? Like, first of all, that ain't how that works.
I don't like the way any of them do everything.
Well, in her area, in the conservative Florida, you don't speak out against the almighty Trump. I'll speak out against anybody, anytime, anywhere. Don't give a crap.
Right.
I'm just that guy. So why would you not? Of course I would.
Yeah.
But she's like, well, don't you have friends that are super pro-Trump? Absolutely, I do. You can't not have somebody. Well, what do they say? That's not anything that I haven't said to them before. Right? I've been saying the same shit for 10 years. Like, he's a fucking idiot. Mm-hmm. But the ideas are good. Execution, messaging, all of it is terrible.
Yeah.
And he's lowering our standard in the country, in the community globally by doing this dumb shit. Ceasefire. Whatever.
Yeah.
We should have. That's exactly what I was talking about.
Should've
Not
blown him
doing.
back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna blow him back to the Stone Age. So do it.
War crimes. Fine.
it.
I'm in. You know what? I don't even care anymore.
Don't care.
I don't understand
Eliminate 'em.
I don't understand how bridges and electrical generation plants are civilian infrastructure.
Yeah.
The military doesn't drive tanks across bridges. The
Well,
military
we
does-
always took out. I mean, ever since the beginning of warfare, you took out bridges.
Yes.
I mean, in the Middle Ages, guess what they did? They took out bridges.
Right. It's not civilian infrastructure. We're not bombing
No.
schools and hospitals.
Right.
That's civilian.
Well, that's how they hide their shit over there.
And at this point, to follow that up, we've all told you this is coming. So if you're still there, you're an enemy
Yeah.
in my book.
Yeah.
But
Get
we're
out.
gonna ceasefire it, and because everything started going sideways on the polls for him.
Yeah. Who gives a crap? I don't care.
It's
anymore.
gonna matter. It's mattering. It matters to the guy that you're driving a Tesla, so it doesn't matter to you. But I have not, in the last 3 times I've been to the gas station, spent less than $100 or hit a full tank of gas yet.
Well,
So,
oil prices fell
Are gonna
from
drop
115 to
dramatically.
94.
and we'll see. And that's what that's what's driving the policy instead of the actual reality of global.
Right. We'll
global
just get it
dynamics.
done, like we said before.
Yeah.
Just get it done.
So-
Who gives a shit? Get it done.
I don't fixate on it though.
Yeah. No.
And so
I honestly, I don't care about that stuff.
I know
to
you
be
don't.
honest.
I care about it and I pay attention to it.
Yeah.
I understand from my little.
I used to care a lot.
My little soapbox isn't going to do a
I
whole.
used to give a shit a lot about
Yeah.
politics. I'd watch shit, listen to shit, but I would get pissed about shit. Mm-hmm. Now I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah, they're
I
all
don't
lying
care.
all the time anyway.
They all
Yeah.
suck. As
Yep.
far as I'm concerned,
Yep.
take them all out.
Yep. Somebody like us should be president, but
I've al-
somebody like us should not be president.
I've always said Congress, it should be like drafted into the frickin' military. Your number gets called, you go serve 4 or 6 years, and and that's what you do.
There should be absolute term limits on all that stuff.
But no, it should random names. Here you go.
I'm good with that.
Here's our new Congress for 6 years.
Yep.
All you bastards.
Yep. I'm good with that. That's a way better idea.
And it's just randomized.
Yep. But I'm saying do that. But after the term, you don't.
You're done.
You don't ever have to
you
do it
don't have
again.
to serve again.
Ever.
Nope, there you go.
Because we're going to bring
you
in
did your 6 years.
a new
and
fresh
you get
face.
paid really well.
Yeah.
You get paid that 200 and some odd grand a year. So
just for those 6 years.
just for those 6 years. But you could be somebody from Appalachia who's making 15 grand a year. You get called up to serve Congress for 6 years.
Hell yeah.
And you get to make that money for
Yep.
those 6 years.
Yep.
And guess what? Oh, your living expenses, everything's taken care of. So you go back to Appalachia, a freaking millionaire.
Yeah. With a whole bunch of
Hey,
connections.
you just won the lottery for helping to run the government for 6 years.
Absolutely. That's a great
Let's
idea.
do that.
Yeah.
And then they can pick the president or whatever. Or you still vote on the president, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. But yeah, get them all out.
Yeah.
Get them all out. Oh, I remember what I was going to talk about.
Good.
You didn't tell her about the hockey game, did you?
Yes.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
And she wasn't like, fuck it, we're going.
No.
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 I was surprised.
No.
I thought maybe you just kept it from
No, I told her.
Oh, okay.
It's like, Chris wants to know if you want to go. She's like, I really can't. I'm like, yeah, I know. Just the ride would have been bad enough.
I know. I'm like, man, 6 hours down. Mm-hmm. Leave at like 6 in the morning. Get there by noon. Game's at 3.
Have an early lunch.
Yep.
Hit the game.
Hit the game. Get done.
Turn around, peel out. Yeah.
Drive
split,
back,
and I'll
be back by midnight.
You do half one way, I'll do the other way,
Yep.
and off we go. Yeah. I can see how that would work.
Yep.
That timing wasn't going to be it.
No. Well, Denise she's like, why don't we all go? We get a hotel. I go, do you know how much a hotel room costs nowadays?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you have any clue? Like, okay, first of all, then I have to buy 3 tickets. Me, you, and the boy.
Mm-hmm.
And the baby can get them for free. I'm going to have to buy 3 tickets, okay? Tickets are anywhere from $150 to $350. So, say we get the cheap ones. All right, that's $450.
Mm-hmm.
Hotel room is running about $350. You're looking at almost $1,000 just for us to go for one night.
Yeah, 24 hours.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're not doing that. We can go to Florida for less than that. I go, now, if I could just drive down and back, even if it was me and the boy, okay, then, a couple $100 for tickets. Drive down, drive back. Fine. She's like, well, I don't think he could make it through that. I'm like, yeah, that's why we're not doing it. But if I was going to do it, that's what it would be.
Yeah.
Or just me. I'll go, I'd go watch it by myself. Drive down, drive back. But
In a different time, we definitely would have been in on that.
yeah, I know. I'm like, if I can get people
Especially
to go,
now she's looking at it, she's like, this might be the absolute last time you see Ovechkin.
Yeah.
We had to have a long,
know.
hard talk about the realities of hockey business yesterday, watching
Yeah.
the Cavs game.
Because that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, oh man, it might be the last time Sid plays Ovi.
Yeah,
Like,
it will.
well, second to last time because they're going to play in Washington the day after.
Oh yeah.
But I'm like, it'd been cool to see like that last.
Oh yeah. This is the end of
Yeah.
it. I believe he's gonna. If he's 11 goals away from beating Gretz for all-time most ever.
He's coming back next year then.
You think so?
Yep.
I don't think he will.
You don't?
No.
I think he will.
No. I don't think
He wants that record.
What's he gonna do? Come back and play, a deal and half-year deal till Christmas and then retire?
No, he'll probably play the year, but they'll probably not have him playing the minutes. Put him on the
He's not playing the
power
minutes
play.
now. If you watch the games,
What line is he on? I haven't watched the game.
he's still a top line starter.
Is he?
Yeah, but he's not out for all situations that would normally. Your 6-man on the ice
Yeah.
is other guys now.
Yeah.
And so they were remarking on it, and because I'm an Ovi appreciator,
Yeah.
but she calls me an Ovi hater. But I watched the games.
I mean, respect for what he does.
Absolutely. But I watched the
I'm
games.
not a fan.
Over the years, I've watched his game, and I've always
Yeah,
been
yeah.
critical of his game because he's such a good player.
He's got a great shot.
When his motor's going,
Yeah, yeah.
and he wants to hit and play both ends of the ice, he can
when
do
he
it
does that.
when he does
Yeah.
that.
Otherwise, he's just a shot.
Right,
And it's
and-
a killer shot.
This year's been even more obvious. If you watch him, he just hangs on the boards from blue line to blue line, and then he works his way in. And
Into the dot. To
if
try to get his
he
shot.
has to possess the
Because
puck,
if he gets in the circle, that's where his shot
right.
is.
But if he
Yeah.
has to possess the puck for any period of time, he turns it over.
Yeah.
Or just gives it away.
Right.
He just stands there and waits for a shot. Who's bringing him back again next year and spending that kind of money on a 25% player? He's not playing any defense.
Is his
and
contract
he's playing
up?
half offense. I don't know for sure.
Because he'd probably come back for a cheap contract for 1 year just to get the record.
I think he's done.
I think he's done?
Yep.
You think he's going to go to the CHL after that?
They're KHL? Yeah.
KHL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Why would he?
Who knows? I think Evgeny Malkin's going to once he's done. I think he's going to right to the KHL and keep playing. He's surprised the
How old?
shit
But
out of me this
he's
year.
not as old as Ovechkin.
Couldn't be 40. He's 39.
Yeah, Ovechkin will be 40 this year. He'll be 41 next year. So I don't think, as a 41-year-old, the greatest goal scorer in the NHL history, Cup winner,
Right.
Conn Smythe, yada
Yeah.
yada yada. What's the other than coming back to be?
Because these guys are hockey players.
Yeah, I
I mean,
understand, but he's.
hockey players are a different breed. Those boys want to play
He's
until they
telegraphing.
can't walk anymore.
I think he doesn't want a farewell tour,
Hmm.
so I think he's just going to run this out because all he says, "I'm
Maybe.
going to wait till summer, and then I'm going to make my decision. Wait till summer, make my decision." I think he's going to he's made the decision.
Yeah.
Wait till summer and tell you, and then I don't have to go through the whole thing. I just did the whole chase thing where every place I went was mayhem because I showed up. Like, how many times do you want to go through that?
Yeah. What the fuck's with Philly? How the hell did
Tearing-
they get up to the third place in the
tearing
Metro?
ass.
Jesus
Zegras.
Christ.
Oh, speaking of hockey and shit, have you seen for a whole game Macklin Celebrini?
A whole game?
Yeah.
Not since the Olympics.
All right, this kid is McDavid.
Yeah.
All right, and last night was awesome because it was San Jose and Edmonton.
Yep.
But I've caught a couple partial games of San Jose, and this kid's electric.
Yeah.
All the time electric. And it reminds you of just like how McDavid was coming out that first year. Like, oh my God, I can't believe somebody
He
can
was
do
great in
this.
the Olympics.
He's great now.
Yeah.
He's just not on the bestest of
Well,
teams.
when you're
And
on San Jose.
but they're going to be in the playoffs,
Yeah.
so you're going to see him more. Last night, it was billed McDavid Celebrini, and I'm like, this is going to be awesome. And it was. The first period, incredible. By the end of the second period, the man had come to put his flag in the ice because McDavid had a hat trick and 2 assists by the
Yeah.
end of the second period.
McDavid seems to elevate his
Oh,
game against
man.
great players.
Oh man, and they
noticed
were
that.
matching him up.
Yeah.
Like Celebrini took a penalty trying to defend McDavid. Like they were on each
Yeah.
other, and McDavid was like, "Nah, kid,
Yeah.
there's levels to this."
Yeah.
He's like, "You're
Well,
good."
he always elevates his game
Mm-hmm.
against great players. But the problem is,
You can't get a team around him.
regular games,
Yeah.
he just seems a lot of the time to be like, well, I'm great, whatever. You know what I mean? He doesn't seem to put the effort in as much as he does against great players.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a lot to do.
And
with,
maybe he just doesn't have to.
Yeah, he's good, but I was really in to watch Celebrini match up, and because like I said, there was a game just the night before, a couple nights ago,
Yeah.
and it reminded me so much of a McDavid, of a Kucherov. Like we're in the final minutes of overtime or final minutes of the game. We need a goal to tie. Everybody in the building knows it's only going to that kid,
Yeah.
and they still couldn't stop him, and he ties it. And then he comes back and has the most ridiculous dangly thing to lead to an assist for the game winner in overtime. Like,
No shit.
just wow, this reminds you so much of like the spark that McDavid had when he came out. Like nobody's
Right.
doing it like that, and you can't stop him. You know it's coming, and so he's going to be good.
Yeah.
He's going to be real good.
Yeah, Edmonton, I don't think's going anywhere. To be honest with you, their goaltending situation. So
I haven't. It's hard. You don't ever see them because they're
No.
all late night games.
no, but I know they have Tristan Jarry, so I don't.
No, they got a different kid in Ingram.
they put a different kid
Ingram,
in?
and he's been playing real good. Is what they were saying last night.
Yeah,
But you never see the West Coast teams. I barely catch
just
enough
see it
black
when they play
Chicago
my
teams.
team, that's
Yeah,
all.
I watch. To be honest, I should be a fucking Capitals fan because I watch way more Cavs
Capitals,
games than I do even Chicago games.
yeah.
But I'm old, so I barely can stay up for the end of a Chicago game unless we're winning.
Yeah, how Bedard do this year?
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
He needs a team around him.
Yeah, we're just way behind on the whole thing. You know,
Yeah, I don't know how they haven't rebuilt that team yet.
it takes time.
Does it?
Yeah, it does. It does.
I wouldn't know.
You will. You will. That's what I was telling her last night. Is you guys have been so comfortable for so
I
long,
know.
when those headpieces disappeared, we traded away the greatest American hockey scorer
I know.
ever.
I know.
And he's still playing hockey.
I
That's why I
thought,
like the Detroit Red Wings, because they're practically the Chicago team that we should have had.
Right. I thought for sure though we were going to be in the lottery this year.
Yeah, nobody expected you to do as well.
No.
But I mean, who expects
But they
that
just-
Crosby to? That's why I don't think Crosby's retiring.
Right.
You don't play at
He's-
that
he's
level.
not gonna.
He's still. I mean, he's still performing at a really high level.
I bet he plays till he's 43, 45.
You know,
yeah, he's
but-
going to be like Yager.
But that's, they're the same age, him and Ovi, just doing the same thing.
Yeah.
You can see Ovi's done.
Yeah.
You can see Sid
They're
still
a different body type too.
and a whole different skill set,
different style. Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, yeah.
But you could just look and say that man's not done playing hockey.
Right.
That man's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Or-
my team surprised me this year.
He still has a tremendous value. If you was smart, you deal him next year.
Yeah.
That's what I've been saying about Ovechkin for the last 2 years. If they were smart, they
I've
dealt
said
him.
about Malkin for the last 8.
Right. So get your assets back. Since you, specifically with the Capitals, now you've handicapped yourself. He's going to retire. You're going to be without any value back for it.
Right.
Then you're going to see what a rebuild looks like.
Yeah. Well,
because then
they
you'll
took
have
a
no
major
choice.
step back from last year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, major step
Yeah.
back.
He still scored 30 this year.
Yeah, but not him, the team.
No, I think the
team.
team's better this year.
Well, they're not putting up the points they did last year.
They just the way it goes. But I mean, I think the overall, like the two Protas boys, Wilson's a number top line on any team anywhere.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
I hate
he's a
him.
prototype in my book.
Yeah. I hate him so much.
Yeah.
I know.
If you had to play him, I'm sure you would do too.
Yep. Oh yeah, he hurts you.
But their team is they're gonna rebuild quicker.
Yeah.
But we had to tear it down to the ground and bring in underpaid veterans and just survive in the league for a couple years just to
But
get.
where'd their prospect pool go?
We traded everything,
Why?
everything good we ever had. DeBrincat, Panarin,
Yeah. I
We've
don't
had both
understand
Stromes. I could go on. Hartman.
Why don't they ever keep their guys?
Because we had to suck to get Bedard. Yeah. You got a tank, and so you get rid of everything and then start from there. And they're rebuilding nicely. Like, we got
Yeah.
some good pieces.
Yeah.
I mean,
Do they have a lot of draft picks?
yeah, and we're going to have a good young core that
Yeah.
could last for a while. We need goaltending, need defense.
Everyone needs goaltending.
Mm-hmm.
There's only a few really good goaltenders in the league. Goaltending is
Yeah, so
hard to get.
we can. I can, as the fan, she's like, I got to be in the playoffs. I've given up on that. 2028.
right.
Give me something that sniffs the playoffs by 28. Give me 2 more years to build around, and then I'm going to start getting grumpy because then we're going to be talking about wasting Connor Bedard's career.
Right. Yeah, because then he's starting to get older.
All right, so you're either going to tank to get him
Yeah.
and then build it up around him, or
I've been more of a fan of create the team first
and then bring him in.
and then get your player.
But business.
Yeah.
So that's where we were talking last night. Like, you should have dumped Ovi last year.
Yeah.
Let the chase happen. It's cool. He's going to retire Cap, and he should.
I love how the being a Pitt fan, the Maple Leafs were so thrilled when they got rid of Kyle Dubas and sent him to Pittsburgh. Then they just fired the GM that replaced him.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, after so many GMs, whose fault do you really think it is? Is it the organization or is it the GM?
I think they're cursed.
Yeah, I think it's the organization.
I think that
That's
whole
what I'm
thing's
saying.
cursed. Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of teams like that. Look at football. I mean, look at the Browns. It's not their GMs. It's not their coaches. It's their organization.
Yep.
It's the whole
Yep.
that never comes together.
So who's your quarterback this year?
Aaron Rodgers.
Think so?
Yep. 100%.
100%.
Yeah. Well, no. 98%.
100%.
There's a 100% it's 98%.
Yeah.
There's a chance that it's Will Howard. The real chance it is. It's not going to be Ty Simpson.
No, I don't think you get him. I think he'll be gone by then, don't you think?
I don't think he's going to go in the first round.
Oh.
I think he's going to go early second to like the Jets. I think the Jets take him at like, where are they, 33 or 36?
Yeah, I don't
something
know.
like that. That's where I think he goes.
You think second round for him?
Yeah, he's just too small. He's not.
But there's nobody
too
else.
small.
There's no other quarterbacks.
There's some guys that have potential,
Mm-hmm.
like that Cole Payton. He's got the athleticism, and he's one of those guys where if he doesn't develop into a starting quarterback, he could play another role.
Oh, yeah.
He could be like a tight end, and he could do something like that. That Green kid, another one who's like a freak athlete who throws a ton of interceptions in college, but maybe you either develop him or you can move him somewhere else to like wide receiver or something.
So I just don't see starting quarterback from Alabama not going in the first round.
No,
No.
he's just undersized, man.
Yeah, so is Bryce Young. So is Baker Mayfield.
Yeah,
They both went number one.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to go number one.
no.
But I don't think he's going to slip 32 teams with a
supposedly
pro talent quarterback.
You know where he'd be good to go? He'd be good to go somewhere where they have a quarterback.
And he doesn't have to play right away.
Yeah, like the Rams or something. Go to the Rams where you can sit behind,
a good quarterback.
Stanford for a
Oh,
while,
absolutely.
something
That'd be
like
best
that.
for any quarterback coming out, in my opinion. I wouldn't want. That's why I like the whole thing that's going out in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Terrible. I think it's one of the travesties of life is that the lottery or the draft system sends the best player to the worst team. It's so like.
Well, I think that's why they brought in Cousins, though.
Right. And
He's probably going to sit for a few games behind Cousins.
and that's why I like that situation for him,
Yeah.
because I don't think it's fair to bring in. You get so many of them that come in so
just
highly
start.
touted, they throw them in the fire, and they don't have shit because the team sucked.
Look at Bryce
That's
Young.
how come he was there.
I mean-
right, exactly. Damon got killed.
Right.
So it's so unfair to them, physically and career wise. But like, can you imagine? Excuse me, being a Bryce Young. All right. Never lost a day in his life.
Right. And then nothing on your team.
Yeah, and then you've been nothing but held to the highest of high. You've done nothing. You've never lost a game in your entire life, and you walk in here and you're blown out the entire year.
Yeah.
What's that do to your head?
Right.
And all the while you got this entire fan base that's expected you for some reason to come in and be a savior.
Right.
And they're just shitting on you. Nonstop. Like, that's got to be torture. So I think it's totally unfair to that.
No.
So I love the
Again,
idea
it's
of
build that nest.
setting them for a while. That's why Rodgers did well, because he sat behind Favre.
Yep.
Things of that nature. They don't do it like that anymore, but they should.
They should.
So
And
I
the
like
problem is-
the Kirk Cousins to Las Vegas a lot.
A lot of the problem is they only have so many years to figure out this quarterback.
Yep, you got 2
Yeah.
at best.
Because you have to draft again.
Yep.
I mean,
And
or you can do what Green Bay has always done and draft a quarterback every couple years.
yeah,
know?
but you got to have the longevity of your starter to be
Right.
willing. Like,
Oh, yeah.
who's got that guy?
Yeah.
Matt Stafford's the only one I could think of that I would say, even if hurt, is more likely than not to finish the season.
Right.
I can't think of any other quarterback. Baker
No,
Mayfield, maybe.
That's why the Rams would be a good place for Ty Simpson to go.
or Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
A Baker's got that same mentality. He's going to fight through injury. You can bet he's going to start and finish more games throughout the season than he's not going to.
I don't know how good Mendoza's going to be. Everyone says, "Oh, he's a franchise quarterback." He's watching that championship game between him and Carson Beck. To me, Beck looked more like an NFL quarterback, even though he wasn't great. Mm-hmm. He still looked more like an NFL quarterback.
Because he had 3 more years of experience.
Yeah, he looked more like an NFL quarterback.
See,
than
I'm not
Mendoza.
sold on Mendoza just simply because there's not sample size.
Right.
I saw.
And he was a read option quarterback.
I saw 3 games of him.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's lots more tape, but
He's a read option guy.
So
But it doesn't look NFL-y to me when I watch it. So I don't know how that's going to transfer to the NFL. So until I see him run an NFL offense,
I think a good read option guy were great assets in the NFL. Like Kaepernick,
he didn't last long.
but he didn't last long for
Look
those
at
reasons.
Kaepernick. What's his name? That was the Washington quarterback. He didn't last long either.
Jaden Daniels,
Not the other one before years
Griffin,
ago.
RG3,
Griffin,
yep.
RG3. He
Right.
didn't last long.
for injuries.
Yeah, but he was also just a read option quarterback.
But I think you can develop that. But I think having the dual threat is great. And
I think a dual threat is great, but I think a read option quarterback is not, unless they can develop that NFL. Look at how long it's taken Lamar to develop that NFL. It took him 3-4 years before he was doing more of that sitting in the pocket and passing the ball, which you need to do in the NFL, which he does really good now.
because that's what was asked of him.
He was just doing read option though.
Because that's what they asked him to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't. I saw him a little bit pre-NFL in Louisville.
Yeah.
And I never thought his throwing was an issue. I always thought leading up to the draft, I could not believe they were doing it to the poor kid about how he couldn't throw. Because I didn't think anything other than he was just top tier all the way. He ran a lot, but I mean, if you're gifted like that, why wouldn't you?
There's a guy I like in the draft at quarterback that no one seems to really like. I like Drew Aller. I think Aller could develop into a good quarterback, but it's going to take time. Well, I guess that's our time.
That's the beat.
Folks, we'll see you next week.
Have a good week.
No shit in fun. No shit in fun. No shit in fun. We don't care what you think.